All right, once there was a Chassid, I think it was a Chassid of the Alter Rebbe, but I'm not sure. In any case, he went out to collect money for the yeshivas. You know, yeshivas, they sit and they learn all the time. But when you learn all the time, you can't go out and make money. So he went out and he collected money. So somehow or other, either the roads were bad or the weather was bad. In any case, he found himself in some sort of a little town or village, and there were no Jews there. And it was like the day before Yom Kippur. And he asked around if there were any Jews, and there weren't. And he knew there was no town within a day's walk where there were Jews. He was stuck. Any case, or maybe it even could be that there was a town, but it was several hours walk away, and he'd have to walk. In any case, he woke up. It was the day before Yom Kippur. Now, the day before Yom Kippur, there is a custom to do what's called kaporot. Kaporot is you take a chicken, and you take this chicken and you swing it around your head 3 times. You say, this chicken should be in the place of me. Zeh chalifasi, zeh tamurasi, zeh kaporotzi. It's an old thing, and it's a big question of where it comes from, but it's a holy thing. The Arizal used to do it, and it's Api Kabbalah and everything. Okay. Anyway, so this Chassid, he doesn't know what to do. He has to spend the night there. And there's no place where he can spend the night. And somebody says, go over to, Farmer Ivan or someone. He's got a barn. Maybe I'll let you stay there. So he goes over to Farmer Ivan, and Farmer Ivan opens the door and says, a Jew, get out of here. I don't want. Says, listen, I'm willing to pay you money. I just want a place to sleep. If I can just sleep in your barn, I want my barn. Okay. You're willing to pay money? Yeah. Said, okay, you pay me 3 rubles, something like that. I'll pay. He said, okay, but one more thing. No praying. I know you Jews, you're always praying to your God and everything like that. Not in my house. Not in my house. You want to pray, go outside of the city. Right? I don't want to have any prayer. So he had no choice. What could he do? He wanted to sleep somewhere, and he couldn't sleep in the house. It was raining, whatever the story was. So he said, okay, he gave him the money. Okay, now, Kaporos, he has to do Kaporos. He has to do Kaporos. It's the day before Yom Kippur. And maybe, like I say, either he's going to stay there for Yom Kippur, or he's going to leave, he's going to try to make it to the next town. But Kaporos, you're supposed to make it before the sun rises or immediately when the sun rises. So he figures, what am I going to do? So he said, okay, listen, the fact is you don't have to do it when the sun rises. You can even do it in the nighttime. And I'll buy a chicken. He found a chicken. And I'll do, of course, he had a little knife that he used for slaughtering. And so he went to one of the other neighbors over there, and he bought a chicken. He bought a chicken, and he said he wants to slaughter a chicken to eat a chicken. What's wrong with that? That's okay. So he went back into the barn where he was, and as soon as the day comes up, he slept a little bit, whatever, and wakes up and he does kaporos, swings this thing around his head. All of a sudden, the owner, this farmer Ivan, whatever, he comes in, and he's got a big hatchet in his hand. And he said, that's what I thought. I heard from your house you're praying. I said, no prayers. No prayers in my house. Now you've really gotten yourself into a kettle of fish. I'm going to chop your head off with this. What are you doing? What are you doing? He says, okay. He said, just let me finish, and then you can do whatever you want. Just let me finish. So he finishes doing the kaporos, and he says, Shema Yisrael. He figures that's it. The guy's going to kill him. And he sees that the farmer's crying. So he said, you're not going to kill me? He said, what was that you did there? What was that? He said, it's called kaporos. The Jewish people do it. They've been doing it for 1,000 years. Who knows? 2,000 years. Nobody did that. And he says, this guy says, my grandfather used to do that. I used to see my grandfather do that. Said the Ukrainians, they killed him. The Ukrainians always had these pogroms. They killed him. but my grandfather, he used to do that. I saw it when I was a little boy, maybe 2 years old, 3 years old, but I remember. He said, your grandfather used to do that. He said, well, your grandfather was religious? Said, oh, my grandfather, I guess he was. He said that. So he says, well, the chances are your grandfather married a Jewish woman. I said, yeah. Said, it could be, chances are that your father also married a Jewish woman. Said, yeah, it could be. I think it is. I think it is. I mean, the fact of the matter is that they had me circumcised. I was circumcised. He says, if so, you're Jewish. I said, yeah, I guess that's why you're crying. What would you care if what your grandfather did? If you weren't Jewish, your grandfather, if he put on, a feather in his hat, you'd also cry because you remember. So he said, yeah, I guess you're right. I guess maybe I am. So he said, if you're Jewish, then, stand here with me and we'll do Kapporos together. The Kapporos, he put the tefillin on him. And it ended up that Ivan, evil farmer Ivan, because of Kapporot, suddenly became good farmer Yitzchak, or whatever his name was. And the whole thing was turned around. And that's basically what's going to happen in the future. Every Jew in the world will wake up to the fact that he's a Jew. And what does it mean that we're a Jew? What does it mean? What's so emotional about being a Jew? A person's a Irishman, he gets all emotional. What's so emotional? Because Jews are connected to the creator of the whole universe. And the creator of the universe is creating everybody. And when everybody sees that the Jews are happy to be connected to the creator, and there's only one creator, and he's creating everybody, so everyone will also be happy. And that's what Mashiach is going to bring. And that's what we need now. The Rebbe has to reveal himself. That's what we're doing. We're learning the wisdom and the ideas of the Rebbe, and it should waken our hearts and hearts of all of our Jewish brothers and sisters. And we'll see a good world, a happy world, a holy world, and a healthy world with Mashiach now. Have a good day. See you all tomorrow.
Amen.
We're going to learn. We're going to finish. What are we going to do tomorrow? We finish this. We'll figure something out what to do tomorrow. Don't worry. There's what to do. We'll finish it. We'll do it.
Plenty of sichos.
Yeah, plenty of what to do. Shalom uvracha, everybody. Have a good day.
Shalom.